He lay there waiting for his prey to take the bait. Once he spotted it, he slowly drew his bow. Afterward, he put away the bow, picked up his freshly hunted catch, and started his way home. But on the road, he unexpectedly encountered a woman crying for help. In this post-apocalyptic world, the appearance of a lone woman here meant there must be an ambush nearby.
That you can smell hijackers a mile off.
Sure enough, a group of thugs emerged from their hiding spots, surrounding Ellie and threatening him to hand over his backpack. But the thugs had no idea that Ellie was not someone they could mess with. Just as one of the thugs was about to approach and strike.
How'd you do that?
You just cut my hand off! What are you standing around for? Get him!
Ellie slowly moved to the shadows, intending to use the narrow bridge to reduce the enemy's advantage. As the thugs charged, Ellie quickly pulled out his weapon and dealt with them. The woman thought she was doomed, but Ellie simply sniffed the water in the bottle. After confirming it wasn't contaminated, he returned the supplies to her. Ellie returned to his cabin, built a fire, and ate the meat from his earlier hunt. The rendered fat could also prevent his lips from cracking due to sun exposure. After finishing his meal, Ellie took out his MP3. Listening to the beautiful music, he began to maintain his weapon. At dawn, he was woken by the blinding sunlight and found that the MP3's battery was almost dead. To recharge it, he packed up and prepared to continue his journey. But on the road, a scream came from beneath the bridge. Another group of thugs had targeted two homeless men. Ellie hid nearby, struggling to resist the urge to intervene, constantly telling himself to mind his own business. After robbing the man, the thugs left two dead bodies behind and walked off. Ellie adjusted his mood and continued his journey. He arrived at a rundown town, where many survivors were living. Ellie entered a general store, but before he could explain his reason for being there, the owner, wary, threatened him to leave. Ellie snatched the weapon from the owner's hand, then cautiously handed it back, trying to show that he meant no harm. Ellie pulled out a power bank and hoped the owner would help him charge his MP3. In exchange, he'd give the owner a lighter. The owner said it might take a few hours to charge, so Ellie went to the tavern next door to buy some water. However, the locals immediately eyed him suspiciously as a stranger. But Ellie didn't mind. He pulled out the supplies he had gathered and began trading for fresh water. At that moment, a cat jumped onto the bar, and Ellie pushed it aside. The cat seemed uncomfortable, and a thug nearby saw an opportunity. He approached and began to extort Ellie, the outsider.
The cat's been coming in here for 2 years. It's got more right to be here than you.
Don't want me in trouble.
That's too bad.
Although Ellie wasn't a violent person, having seen this thug murder innocent people under the bridge earlier, he decided to take action. With just one move, the thug collapsed, dead. The other thugs around him quickly surrounded Ellie, who had no choice but to put his backpack on the ground and prepare for the attack. The thugs, confident in their numbers, charged at him, but Ellie was unfazed. He skillfully used his combat techniques, leaving them unable to retaliate.